Going to go over the proposal editing or proposal formatting for an enterprise deal. Let's just say that you are an enterprise sales director. This is an enterprise deal, and just so you understand what this button does, it ends up adding on the expense of I think 4 on-site days to the implementation. I think they're at $2,500 a piece, and then on the Accelerate tier it's at 6 days of on-site implementation. So you end up basically inflating the implementation costs, and there's also some language that gets put onto the enterprise contract. Yeah, you click on that button. Let's just say that this deal in this case we're going to be doing is a 50-seat deal. On the Elevate tier, the automatic discounts are kicking in. Let's just say 51 seats for that next tier of discount. So it's $175 a piece. Implementation cost has also automatically been calculated. And what we're looking at here is basically just no additional changes. And so we go over to the enterprise proposal because that's where we're going to be doing this. And this is very much like this SMB mid proposal. The only difference being is that we're going to be manually selecting the terms of the agreement from a drop down a little bit further down the road, and I'll show you. In this case, it's very similar to the other agreement where we've got this column. If it says hide it, we can hide it because there's no data that's going to go there. We click on this to hide all the unused rows, and we'll see everything that was non-itemized is now disappeared. And what we can do now is go over here to this cell, K112, and that allows us to choose the terms. Now this was a very plain vanilla agreement. Remember, we were only asking for 12 months. We're not giving them any opt-out. We're not giving them any days free. So in that case, on the enterprise proposal, this is just a standard 12-month agreement, which is the first one. Now if we were asking for 24 months with some sort of personal guarantee, then we'd see the language change here. Let's just say in this case though that we wanted to give them a 90-day opt-out with no auto-renewal. Well, if we select that term, then what you'll notice is that the terms have all been reflected here. Now, these rows, 112 and 113, they have to be adjusted manually every time you choose a new set of terms, because you'll notice, for example, you'll notice, for example, that on term 4 that we ended right just fine. But on term 7, we've already got some of it cut off, and that's the thing, is that these two cells can end up being any number of different sizes depending on what type of language that we have in there. So, in any case, if you filled out everything on the deal sheet properly, then you'll have the name, you'll have their information, and then you'll also have their information for the signature boxes. And much like the SMB proposal, all you have to do is basically give it the command to print, and it'll automatically format for a page. It'll generate those proposals, and you're good to go.